Alright, the production value of this video is going to be quite low, but that's okay. Just going to go over some strategy details on Gorf that'll make it so pretty much anybody will be able to be successful at playing this title. Okay, so here we are, we're in Stella. I'll just go through each stage. I might supplement this video with some graphics giving you detail on movement and patterns. But let's just go ahead and start. Alright, so obviously we're going to start out with the Space Invaders stage of Gorf, which is stage 1. I think this port has 5 stages. Let's see. We got the Space Invaders, then we have the laser stage, and then we have the TIE fighter stage where the ships circle around and around. And then the Mothership. So that's 4 stages. Okay, so here we go. Stage 1. Stage 1, the strategy is actually quite easy to grasp, unlike the other stages. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start here. All right. So what? Come on. What's going on here? Okay, give me a second. Let me just make sure the controller is set right. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, let me also make sure that, yeah, I'm going to turn the sound down a bit. Okay, so here we're gonna reset. Now, when you start the stage, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna immediately go to the right. Okay, so so it looks like there's 6 columns. We want to immediately go to the right here and hold the fire button down until it releases. So we want to take that bottom. Come on. Okay, so we want to take this bottom right guy out first. That's the guy we want to concentrate on. So as soon as the stage starts, move your guy over, move your ship over to the right, hold the fire button down. You can't fire yet, but basically you're preparing to fire once your ship has the ability to start firing. If you don't do that, what's going to happen is you'll only have time to take out this guy and this guy. You won't have time to take that one out. You can get away with not taking out this guy, but it makes the probability of success much higher if you're able to take out this guy in the first salvo of shots. So at any rate, that's the start. Okay, so we're gonna hold the button down, take out these 3 guys first, and then immediately go over to the left. Okay, so take those 3 out, immediately go over to the left. Now look at these bullets. You see how they're curving over? That can be dangerous, especially in the later stages of the Space Invaders stage. All right, so let's reset. We're gonna go over here, button down, take out all 3, immediately go over to the left, just like that. Okay. Now, when you go over to the left, you can the Space Invaders haven't started firing yet, so you can actually take out. Here, let me do this. Once you go over, you take these 3 guys out, then you go over to the left, and you can actually take out these 2 guys next. Okay? You want to be careful of this guy because sometimes he'll drop a bomb on you, and since they curve down, they can curve over and hit you, even though they're not right above you. Okay? So, here we go. Reset. take this guy out. Bye. Bye. And immediately get that guy and that guy. And then as soon as you hit the fire button, you want to immediately go over to the left. See how I go over to the left there? Come on. And you want to immediately go over to the left because this dude is going to be dropping bombs. Sometimes he'll drop a bomb, sometimes he won't. We want to eliminate the possibility that you'll ever get hit if he does drop a bomb. I've noticed he does it maybe 1 out of every 5 times. But you're put at risk 0 out of every 5 times if you just move over to the left and just wait. All right, so start over. Take you out, you out, you out. Over here, you, and then go over to the left. Now, as soon as these guys, as they're going to the right, hit the wall, that's when it's kind of safe to come over and start picking off these other guys. Okay, I'll get into the white guys here in a little bit. The top enemies. But when you're taking out these guys, this is very important because you'll get nailed if you don't do this every freaking time. Okay. Once you fire, first of all, you start over to the left, you drift to the right, launch a missile, and then drift back over to the left every time when you're taking out these 2 rows, the green row and the red row. And you do that to avoid getting hit by these guys' curved bullets that curve over toward you. Here, let me demonstrate. Reset. Okay, wait till they go over there. Now, you can start picking them off. See how I'm going to the left and right? Okay, so that's how you take those guys out. And then you always want to make sure you leave at least one of these guys here. Okay, so theoretically, I can take out this guy and this guy now and still be kind of safe. You're absolutely safe if you leave 2. But if you leave 1, you'll be okay as long as you take out these 2 guys by the time this group reaches the left side. Because as soon as they get to the left side, if there's still a green guy under here, it's going to leave you exposed to a missile. Okay, so if you want to play the safe route, leave 2, or in this case, you can take this one out, leaving these 2, and that will leave you basically in a safe zone if you're all the way over here to the left. Okay, so let's start over. Take them out. Take these 2 out. Wait till they hit the end. Start taking these guys out. Okay, and we can get rid of that guy now and just continue with these 2. There you go. Now you're just left with these 4, and you can just pick these guys off. They're really. Oh, the white Space Invaders. Some people don't even realize it. They don't fire, so they're really easy to take out because they don't fire. So you're literally, at this point, you're pretty much safe. The only thing you run the risk of is them getting all the way to the bottom. So at the first Space Invaders level, see how slow he's going? They go pretty slow in the first Space Invaders stage. In the second round of stages, they go a little faster. In the third round of stages, that's when the last Space Invader, when you get down to 1, starts zooming across the board. And it's at that point that you probably have maybe 2 or 3 opportunities to shoot them, and then after that they land and you're dead. So you want to avoid that. All right, so to recap, take the right side out, holding the button down to start. Oh, see, I misfired. Hold the button down, take the right side out, go over to the left, take these 2 guys out, Move all the way to the left until the Space Invaders hit the right side. Go take those guys out. We can get rid of him, leaving a safe zone. Get rid of these two. See, that's what happens. I just demonstrated why it's you got to move back over to the right or left. Excuse me. Okay. Take him out. There you go. And then here's the last guy. Okay, so that's the first stage. If you follow those principles, you'll never die on that stage. So that eliminates one stage from you ever dying, unless you get really unlucky. Okay, so that's how to be successful on stage 1. Stage 2 is the laser stage. This is a stage that even some people who think they're Gorf pros, like this Lido guy on Atari Age. There's patterns to all the stages except this one. No, actually, this laser stage, there is an exact pattern every single time. So he just hasn't found it yet. So I don't know why he's making this assertion when just because you don't know something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Okay, so at any rate, the second stage most certainly has a pattern, and I'm going to show you. And this stage is probably one that I'm going to supplement with some graphics, which I might include in the video. And if I do, I'll just insert it somewhere in here. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so when this stage first starts, I think I just died. Yep, I did. Okay, so let's start over here. I'm going to save the state, so see, I missed that one guy on the top right there, and that's causing a little bit of problem, not much of a problem. Alright, I'm saving the state. Okay, so when you start this stage, you want to move to start out with, before there's any activity, you can move but nothing else does. You want to move your guy right about here. And the reason why is because this laser shooter is going to shoot his first shot somewhere between here and over this 9. Okay, over the middle digit of your score. Okay, it's random, it's different every time, but that's okay if you start here, kind of in the middle of the rightmost axis where he's going to shoot, and the leftmost axis. If you start right here, which is about in the middle of those two places, then you can move left or right to get him as he's firing the shot. And get him as he's firing the shot. That's what you want to do. All right, so let's load the state. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. No matter where he shoots from, you're going to move to where he's shooting the laser and hit him. No matter where it is. Okay, let's load the state again. There you go. Okay, so that's step 1 in this stage, is to take out that laser shooter. In this particular stage, if you wait too long, another laser shooter will just spawn. And that happens no matter what you do sometimes, because of one reason or another, you misfired and you didn't hit all the other enemies before that time elapses. So you want to make sure you're doing everything you can to take care of all the enemies that are on the field before that second shooter spawns. And those laser shooters will keep spawning the longer you stay on the screen. I don't think there's a limit. I don't know. I don't think I've ever needed more than 3 iterations of a new laser shooter spawning for me to clear the stage. Okay, so here we go. Go over to the left. Take him out. Now, see this guy? Here, let me do that again. Okay. This guy right here. Oh, look at that. They're alternating. Okay, this guy right here. After you take out the laser guy, this guy will always come down in the same pattern. So you know where he'll be. You want to take him out when he comes down. Okay? So that's really easy because you can anticipate it. All right, so let's go through again. We're going to reset. Okay. Take him out, then go over here, boom, take him out. Okay? So you've already gotten 2 out of the way, and like within a second. Okay? So we'll do it again. Take him out, go to the left, take him out. Okay? So that's how you take out the first 2 guys. All right, now let's work on the third target. Okay? Okay. Take him out, go over here, take him out. Now, right there is where you need to be accurate with your shot. If you miss, you run a great risk of too much time elapsing before another laser shooter comes out, spawns. Okay? It's not the end of the world, but, you know, it just, if you can hit it, great. If you can't, well, it's not the end of the world, but you just may have to deal with a second laser shooter coming out and spawning. Okay, so let's continue. The third target. 1. Oh, look, he got in my way, which is fine too. You can always compensate for that. So that wasn't actually a problem. Bye, and then anticipate. I missed. Okay, now, in the event you miss, you can always hit that guy that came down that way. Okay. So let me do this again. Boom, boom, and then boom. Now you see that guy? He came down the same way. He starts here and comes down here. So you don't even have to move a whole lot because that guy's coming. So you can anticipate that fourth target coming after you nail the guy coming across, which is the third target. The fourth target will come down. Even if you miss the third target, that fourth target, the yellow guy, he's always going to come down right here into this area. Always. Okay? So you now know exactly where the first 4, well, you don't really know where the laser shooter is going to start firing. But needless to say, you know where the other 3, you can anticipate where the next 3 targets are going to be. So it's easy to pick them off. All right, so let's start again. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so if you're successful and you hit the first 4 targets, you see how that Gorf turned into a yellow guy and immediately came down at you? He's going to do that every time. So now you know where to expect him, and you can just pick him off. You can just keep tapping the fire button on the joystick, shooting up little bullets every time, because you really only need to hit him when he's right in front of you. All right, let's try it again. Boom, boom. Missed him. Oh, got him. All right. See, it took too long. Okay, so as you saw, I took too long to get rid of him. I missed the fifth guy coming down. Actually, I missed the fourth guy. I hit the Gorf, so it was kind of bottom order. But again, you'll get used to it, and you can compensate for that kind of issue. All right, so let's try again. No. Not. Boom. 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 And boom. There you go. And if you can repeat that pattern every time, you'll never die on that stage. So that's the first two stages in a nutshell. I'm going to get into a little bit of extra nuance here. Now, regarding the laser shooter, he's got some predictable behavior. Okay, let me just get rid of him. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Okay, come on. There you go. Okay, so there's a laser shooter. Let me try to get. There we go. So, see, he's firing. If he's the only one left, wait till he gets near the top, and then just go underneath where he's firing and take him out. Wait till he gets there. He's the only one left. Nothing else is going to spawn. Wait till he goes to the top. Just dodge his lasers until then. Wait till he goes to the top, and then wait for him to shoot a laser, and then just go right underneath him and beat him to the punch. There you go. Okay, now this is the next stage. This one takes a bit of hand-eye coordination. Okay, this is stage 3, the loopy-loopy stage, whatever. I don't know what the hell it's called. But, okay, so let me get rid of this stage and save the state again. Boom. Okay. There you go. Okay, save. All right. Now, this stage. This stage has proven to be the, if not the Mothership being the biggest challenge, this stage is the biggest challenge. Those bombs are almost instantaneous. The thing is, those bombs are, the programming has those bombs targeting your ship. So, that's important to remember, because if you place your ship on a certain portion of the screen, that's where the bombs will target. The bombs don't go down at a 45-degree angle. So they just either won't release the bomb, or they'll prematurely release just a dud somewhere else. But they won't specifically go after you if you're not right underneath them. I don't know if that just made any sense, but I don't care. Okay, so what I do when I first start the stage is I offset my guy a little bit to the left. So I go over to the left here. Okay, now here's the deal. Here, I'll let him come out again. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay. So here's the deal. If you're firing a bullet straight up, okay, does it make sense to try to hit a target that's going like this? Or does it make sense to try to hit a target that's going up and down? Obviously, up and down. It's a lot easier target to miss. There's no lateral movement, and you have a much higher probability of striking the target. So, in this stage, I have found that most of the enemies go counterclockwise. Okay, so ultimately they'll start in the beginning, and they'll eventually come out. Okay, so if you notice the characteristic of these TIE fighters, or whatever the hell they are, they'll start out right here, and then they'll come out, and then they'll start coming down right here. Okay, so what I do is I offset to the left to mess up their targeting mechanism, because if you stay right beneath them, they're gonna try to shoot you. So offset to the left, and then when the enemies go around, when they start out, you want to try to anticipate right when they reach this point where they're now doing more of a vertical movement rather than a horizontal movement, okay? Rather than lateral. And that usually happens at around the same place. So, again, you can predict where that ship is going to be, okay? So, let's go ahead and reset. Go over here. Boom. See? See that? Good left. Boom. Okay, so he's getting bullets off. That's okay. If you miss him right here, the next place he'll be is right here. So you just move over a little bit to the left and fire your second shot for your second chance. If you miss him that time, most of his vertical movement will be right here. Okay, so you have a couple opportunities to hit the guy. Okay, and you want to be moving your guy out of the way in between each shot too, because again, we really want to mess up the guy's targeting mechanism. Okay, got him, and you can just repeat the process. Okay, you missed one. Third time around, I missed him too. Okay. Okay, and eventually you can get him. Okay, let's try that again. Boom. Let's try again. Okay, I'm not really teaching the right way here. Okay, so here's the deal. If you miss him, if you miss him on the first shot, you know exactly where to go on the next shot. Okay, so if you miss him immediately when he comes out, when he does that little spiral, you immediately go and fire at the next place. Okay, let's see if I can frame ahead so we have the background. Okay, so he'll start right about here. And here's what you want to do. When you fire your first shot, try to aim. See these dots right here? There's three more, and 3 more. There's 12 dots. These lower left 3, you want to try to hit this one right here, okay, with your bullet. Because when he spawns right in the middle, starts his clockwise motion, that's the first place he's going to have his vertical movement. So try to fire your shot right here. If you miss, you're going to fire your next shot right to the left of these dots, like right here. Usually, you can eliminate your target either on the first or second shot. Okay, that's probably the best way to approach this. Okay, right here, and then right there. Okay, usually that does it, but that's okay. Right there, right there. I gotta be a little bit more quicker. Right there, and then right here. Right there, and then a little to the left. Right there, and a little to the left. Right there, and then a little to the left. And again, sometimes you're gonna miss, but that's okay. You got plenty of other opportunities. All right. Right there, and then a little to the left. Okay, I'm not making myself look good here. Right. Boom. There. Okay. There. Wow. I'm not firing quick enough. Okay, gotta fire quicker than that. Jeez. Oops. I'm not firing quick enough. When you gotta fire on your way back over. Okay. There. Not firing quick enough. Now here's the deal. When they start getting around the second rotation, you need to start protecting yourself by rapidly hitting the fire button. That will reduce the chances of you getting hit by one of their bombs. You'll notice earlier when I was going left and right, I'm just hitting the button. That's just in case they send me one of those really fast, ridiculously fast bombs. That was a good run. I almost died there. There you go. So there you go. There's stage 3. That's probably the to me it's probably the hardest stage because their movement seems to be not always the same all the time. So there could be slight variances one way or the other. And not only that, I mean, but your shots have to be precision. So the best strategy to have, along with the mechanics that I just showed you, is to make sure you implement your plan B and plan C if you miss the guy the first time. If you miss the guy the first time, miss the guy the first time, go here. Oh, yeah. If you miss the first time, fire here. If you miss that time, fire here. If you miss that time, fire here. And the locations are a little bit different with each subsequent TIE fighter, I guess. But generally speaking, you'll get used to where the sweet spots are for your shots. Okay. So there you have it. That's stage 3. And again, I might even I might go into detail in a subsequent video about that one. Okay, so let's go to the next level. Okay, save the state. All right, now the mothership. This is the biggest pain in the butt for me because see those bombs being dropped? Sure, I mean they're easy now. I mean I could just sit there and defend myself all day against those. Once you get to max level, not so much. I mean they literally drop 8 per second, if not more, and you can't fire fast enough to avoid getting hit. So it's very important when you start out the stage. First thing you want to do, move over to the left, okay? Okay, so the guy starts out here. Naturally, the mothership is going to move here, it's going to start here, and he's going to move rightward. Obviously, the optimum scenario is for the mothership to be as high as possible, as close to the top as possible. And obviously the objective is to kill him as soon as possible. And what you want to do is you want to give yourself the most opportunities to kill this guy before he reaches the right side. Because once he reaches the right side, yet a couple things have to happen. One, you have to defend yourself at least against one bomb hitting you. And again, in the first time you reach this stage, that's easy. Not so much once you reach the max level, which is about the third or fourth time you go, third or fourth mothership, or fifth or sixth. Hell, I don't know what it is, but it gets progressively harder. So you want to try to get rid of him as fast as possible. Now, I have determined, I think it's, if you fire at him immediately when you're able to begin firing, if you do that, then you'll have 3 opportunities to hit him on his first pass on the top. Okay, so, all right. So what you want to do is you want to go over here, and you want to go probably right about here. Again, you know, you have to have really good judgment. Maybe there's a spot on the mothership where you can line up. Okay, that's too far over. I'm holding the button down. Okay, that's too far over. Okay, there it is. All right, so you want to... Okay, I missed. Okay, so that's what you want to do. You want to get right about there. Again, you stick a piece of tape on your TV if you have to. You know. Okay, so there you go. You want to try to hit him as soon as he's out of the gate. If you miss, you just gotta move over and keep trying. And that's where it becomes even a challenge for me. You know, at the later stages. Now, when you're getting peppered with bullets, especially or these bombs, you really got to utilize a rapid button hitting, so you can take care of the bombs the faster they go. Sometimes it's not even going to be enough, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, pretty much you got to be pixel perfect on your shot. So there you go. Naturally, you know, the later stages become a lot harder, a lot faster. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly go through another round here. Oh man, I accidentally hit the fire button twice. Damn it. Ah. Huh. Wow. At this point, I usually start the game over if I die 3 times in the first level. Okay, I want to get to the 3rd level because that's when things starts getting hairy. Take the right guys out. Take these first 2 out. Move over to the left. You reach the right side. You can start picking these guys off now. Gotta wait till he's over to the left, or all the way to the right again. Start getting rid of some of these guys. Yeah, that's as fast as the last guy will ever go. Okay? Alright, now this stage. That was not supposed to happen. Even though it turned out to my benefit, that was not supposed to happen. Next video, I'll get into what to do in that situation. Okay. Okay, I think the next Mothership is where you'll see they'll start dropping a whole bunch of bombs. I'm just gonna let them drop bombs. See, even that's not too bad. But see how those bombs are curving right at the bottom? They can get you. They can get you. Obviously they're not dropping too fast. Well, you know what? Here, let me do this. Let's see here. Let's see if I can manipulate what level we're on. Huh. Okay, so that was likely the end of the 4th series of stages, and each round has 4 stages. So this would be the 13th stage. Okay. What is 13 in hexadecimal? It's 0C. So, okay, you see this 0C here? That might be the level. So let me change that to a 1, and we'll see what happens. We'll know as soon as there's one bad guy left on the screen. Ah, see the red guy's fire. I don't even care right now, so we'll see. Okay, he's going fast, so obviously that wasn't it. Oh, it says 1D now. Let's see. What else could it be? Could be that. One of these has got to be the level. wonder which one it is. Oh well, I'll just keep playing. How many guys do I got left? 2? So where's O2? Okay. So we have A4, no, A5 and A6. A5 and A6, okay. So let's okay. 1, okay. Ah, A5 and A6, damn it. Well, that doesn't help me. Well, here, let's just, 5 guys. So one of these is the men in reserve. So it could be 81 or 8B. 81 or 8B. Okay, let's die. Come on, fire something. Thank you. Okay. A1. Ah, there it is. A1. Let's see if that changes to 3. And it does. Okay, so that's your lives left. So I'm just going to put 9. Okay? See if I can manipulate the stage here in a second. Always got leave 2 guys up there, or you know, give you that safe zone. Okay, so A1 is lives left. All right, let's see. A2. Alright, so it could be base 0 or it could be base 1. So either 82 or 83. So 82. And 83. I'm getting into the weeds here, but that's okay. You can fast forward this part. 82 is currently O2. 83 is currently O1. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so just start the game over. '82 is still O2. 83 is 0, 0. Okay, so that shows a decrement of 1. So 83 might be the stage. Okay, so let's find out. Save the stage. Let's see here. Huh, nope. 03 is definitely not it. You know what? I don't know why I don't just do this. Okay. So let's do that. All right. Let's reset. All right, so that's 2. That's 1. Just got to get to the TIE Fighter stage. And then we'll do a bite comparison. Two. Now we have 3. Okay. There's 3. There's 2. Actually, we just need the we just need that part. This is the RAM values. It stores everything about your game. 128 bytes. Alright, so that's 3. 3. There's 2. And here's 1. Okay, there's 1. Alright, so let's compare. So that 1, 2, and 3. So what is incremented by 1 each time? This one? Ha! Was it really right in front of my face? Literally, the first byte is the stage. And it looks like there's a base 2. 2, 3, and 4. Look at that. 2, 3, and 4. Huh. Okay. Well, let's find out what happens if we let's make this let's make it 20. Stage 20. Actually, in hexadecimal, that would be 32. Yes, that's it. That's the level. Okay. So we'll make it level 48. Oh, and we want to change the reserved lives to 9. There we go. Okay, now I think, so we got your level, we have your lives left. What's this byte here? It may be 02, 02, 02. Let's see if, let's change that to 10. Nope. Still reverts back to 02. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, that value will be equal on all 3 of these. So we need to find a byte that changes after you destroy a ship. Okay, so why don't we just do this? Okay, so this is before the ship is destroyed. Okay, that's a before. We can actually get rid of these. Okay, so that's a before. That's an after. Okay, so this one incremented by 1. Let's see what else incremented. We'll take, this is from the third stage of the other, or yeah, third stage. So we have our level, we have our stage, we have our lives. This incremented by 1, and it was, the value was 2 on all 3 of the other ones. 0502. That might be a difficulty level right here. Oh, let's find out. Let's change this back to 5, which would be the Mothership stage, and we will change this to 32. Huh. That's weird. Oh, that's what happens when you screw up code sometimes. Okay. All right, so or maybe it is 4. Ha! Hee hee hee! I don't know. I can't figure it out. At any rate, you get the picture. That last state, the Mothership, you just have to take my. Well, I mean, you could watch any one of my other videos. That, the video that exceeded 200,000. I mean, they drop many per second, and you just have to make sure if you miss on that first pass of that Mothership going across the screen, you just want to make sure that you make sure you rapidly tap the fire button, or else you get screwed by the mothership dropping a bomb on you. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully, this will double or triple or even more your current high score, your current personal best. Let me know. Let me know how it works out for you. And again, I may supplement this with another video explaining some more nuanced stuff. Talk to you later.